Welcome to Cathedral. I'm Father Greg Sakowicz. First of all, special thanks once again to Mark Teresi, David Jonas, Mark and David. I can't thank you enough week in and week out for opening and closing the beautiful spiritual video. Thank you. Special thanks once again to Lori Doyle, who every week now takes the entire package, pulls it together, beautifully well done. So Lori, thanks from the bottom of my heart. Today we celebrate the 24th Sunday in Ordinary Time. It's hard to believe September is literally half over. Next weekend begins the season of fall. I'll begin this way. True story. Last year or the year before, when the fires were burning so wildly in California, an online survey asked, if you had only 5 minutes to leave your home, what would you take with you? One woman wrote, my husband, I think. There's a real confidence builder. We human beings are at times very funny creatures. We sometimes say things we don't mean, and we mean things we don't say. Many years ago, I had the opportunity to preview a 1-minute commercial called a telespot that uses the format of a television commercial. The telespot, or 60-second spot, shows several preschool children scribbling with crayons on brown paper bags. Their faces are aglow, fresh, very innocent looking. When they pull the bags over their heads, we see them turned into masks, fierce and fearsome. Then, with quick camera cuts, we see adults wearing masks, the nylon stocking stretched over the gunman's face, the soldier's gas mask. When the children rip off their paper bags, their glowing faces once again fill the screen. A voice on the soundtrack asks, what have we done with God's face? What have we done with God's face? No one is more confusing than the person who gives great advice while setting a bad example. We listen in today's reading, the letter of James in the second reading. What good is it to profess faith without practicing it? I like that. What good is it to profess faith without practicing it? So it is with the faith that does nothing in practice. It is thoroughly lifeless. Little story. A little girl was dying of a disease which her 8-year-old brother had recovered some time before. The doctor said to the little boy, only a transfusion of your blood will save the life of your sister. Are you ready to give her your blood? The eyes of the boy widened, totally in fear. He hesitated for a while, then finally said, okay, doctor, I'll do it. An hour after the transfusion was completed, the boy asked the doctor very hesitantly, doctor, when do I die? When do I die? It was only then that the doctor understood now the fear that had seized the boy. In the boy's mind, he thought by giving his blood, he was literally giving his life for his sister, but he was willing to do it. We listen in today's gospel, again, this 24th Sunday in Ordinary Time, the gospel from Mark. If a person wishes to come after me, they must deny their very self, take up their cross, and follow in my steps. If a person wishes to come after me, they must deny their very self, take up their cross, and follow in my steps. In other words, Jesus says the important thing in life isn't the sorrow and sufferings that befall us. The important thing is how we respond to them. The important thing is what we do about them. That's so key. Jesus says the important thing in life isn't the sorrow and suffering that befall us. All of us will experience sorrow. All of us will experience suffering. We don't have to look for suffering. It'll find us. The important thing is how we respond to them. The important thing is what we do about them. Maybe we can't avoid sorrow and suffering. We can do something with them. We can turn sorrow and suffering into something constructive, not destructive. We can turn them into something that is life-giving, not death-dealing. We in turn can put into something that makes us better and not bitter. How do we, through faith, turn lemon into lemonade? Take up your cross, follow me. Not an easy task. It sounds easy, but it's not. You know, at times in life, all of us, no matter our age, we make mistakes. We've all made mistakes, small ones, big ones. At times our faith is weak. We want life to be on my terms, in my way. But the way of the Spirit is the way to the Lord, which is filled with 10,000 surrenders and 5,000 letting goes. But the way of the Spirit and the way to the Lord is filled with 10,000 surrenders and 5,000 letting goes. Fear not that our life will one day come to a close, will come to an end. Rather fear that it'll never have a beginning. I'll leave with this one thought. I've said this over and over again. It's worth repeating. As we grow older, is life making us better or bitter? May God bless all of you. May the Chicago Bears beat Houston. May Philadelphia, I can't remember who they're playing, neither can Lori. May the Birds win, the Bears win. Amen.